Hello, hi, dear children. Welcome to my class on personal branding. I hope you all are doing fine. It's such a pleasure to connect with you all. So, what do you see on the screen? You see two students, right? Uh, and you can see a magnet. Okay, and one student is basically a magnet attracting all the opportunities like the scholarship, the extracurriculars, the achievements and the milestones, the speaking opportunities that school provides. And the other student is wondering, why not me? How can I get this opportunity? And this is, I think, this is the scenario that plays out in most of the schools and colleges. And this scenario is a very important scenario of your life because we all can relate to the student who has a question mark. Because most of the time we say, why not me? Why not me? Why am I not attracting more opportunities? And that is one of the most significant question in your school life, in your college life as teenagers. And we all have gone through this, let me tell you that. And so today's session on personal branding is basically an answer to that question, that how can I attract more and more opportunities that through which I can truly shine, through which I can truly do justice to my potential or realize my potential or convert my potential into capabilities. So this is what the session is going to be all about. And for me, personal branding is basically about how you can be authentically you and be known to the world. Okay. And personal branding is the answer to how to attract great opportunities for yourself. And today we are going to understand the magic of personal branding. Okay. So once again, a warm welcome to all my dear children. Okay. So before we begin, I want you all to keep one thing in mind. Uh, so when we speak about personal branding or marketing, what comes to people's mind, what comes to students' mind, what comes to parents' mind is this about being famous? Is it about marketing yourself aggressively? Is it about becoming an influencer? Let me tell you, take off all the pressure from your mind. This is not about being famous. This is not about getting followers. This is not about pretending someone you are not. This is not about all this. Okay. This is not about all this. This is about making sure, simply said, you all are hardworking, you all have potential. This is about making your invisible hard work, your invisible potential, your invisible journey visible. How can you make your journey visible? And why you should care about making your journey visible? Because we live in an interconnected world. We live in a world where there is information overload, where there is too much competition, and you need to understand how to make your journey visible, how to make your authenticity visible so that people come to know about you and you become a magnet of opportunities, of right opportunities, not just opportunities, but right opportunities. So, this is the session all about. Okay. So, what is it all about again? Making your invisible journey visible, making your invisible effort visible. Okay. Now, by the way, here's about me. My name is Rahul. Okay. My name is Rahul. My name is Rahul Bagwe. I am an independent consultant. I'm a ghostwriter to CEOs. Uh, I have 5 years of experience in corporate communications. I have I'm a published author, author of the book on Dr. Kiran Bedi, my lessons from Dr. Kiran Bedi, which I converted into a book. So I'm a published author, and you can find my book on Amazon. Uh, so I worked under her for a specific period of time, and she's been my mentor. So I chose to document my learnings into a book. I have 5 years of experience in corporate communications. I've worked with different organizations, and that has given me a bird's eye view because I directly reported to the CEO of these organizations. And therefore, all of this experience, uh, now I'm an independent consultant and a ghostwriter for CEOs. So I write books, I write thought leadership for CEOs, I assist them in their thought leadership and their narrative architecture. And of course, a lot of organizational storytelling. I have been mentoring students. Uh, I've been an international career coach where I've been mentoring students and allowing them, enabling them to explore themselves, to understand themselves, and to make the right career decisions, and also teaching them, empowering students with empowering such bright minds like y'all with 21st century careers and 21st century skills. So, once again, welcome to my class on personal branding. Okay, now we've spoken enough about, what is this all about? Let's understand it very well that what is personal branding. So, okay, just a moment. Okay. So, what is personal branding? As I said, that see, as you can see on the screen, you've worked hard. You have spent countless nights on a chemistry paper or for your semester exam. Uh, but in the marks, your report card only has marks. It doesn't tell your stories. But internet, uh, the world around you, you get many opportunities to tell your story. Your marks don't speak much about you, but that story speaks about you. So, personal branding is basically how you see yourself and how the world sees you. Okay? Both matter. Why do both matter? Because you would be hardworking, you would be painting the entire day, or you would be having ideas the entire day, the entire week. But if they do not translate into action, if they are not shown to people, how will you get the right opportunities? How will you create the right opportunities? So, this is what personal branding is all about. You know yourself, your awareness about yourself that, okay, I am, like, for example, I'll give you a very simple example. What I learned from Dr. Kiran Bedi, I have a certificate, I have an internship letter. Uh, what does that say about me? Okay, he worked under Dr. Kiran Bedi. Okay, this is what he learned, etc. Now, when I present a book, it shows that I have been really sincere, that I took notes, that I converted that into an authorship. That is personal branding. Because people, I translated my potential into capability. What is my capability? My ability to write a book, my ability to take all my thoughts and present them in a concrete way through a book. So it shows your potential. It is your potential translated into capability. And that's what personal branding is all about. So, how you see yourself and how the world sees you. A lot of you are hardworking, but how will people come to know about your hard work? There is an art. This is an art of branding yourself, and that is personal branding. You will understand more about it as we go ahead. Okay. So what do you see on the screen? Yes, these are soft drinks. Okay. Anything else? So yeah, these are soft drinks. They taste great. Okay. Now, I want to ask you something very, very important. You can see Seven Up, you can see Mountain Dew, and you can see Sprite. Okay. Tell me something. Do they all taste the same? Yes. Do you agree? Yes. Yes. Correct. They all taste the same. So why do you think these companies have spent so much to ensure that they look different from each other? Any guesses? Yes, to differentiate themselves in the market. Why differentiate themselves in the market? Yes, simply because we live in a very competitive world. So it is very important to differentiate yourself. And can you see how these how these companies have gone out of their way? This is what we call branding. How do you differentiate yourself? Right now I'll give you another example. See how they differentiate themselves in their packaging, their colors, their visual identity, etc. That gives it an identity, right? So while these companies are creating soft drinks, but they are giving you what they're selling is an identity. Now let's look at Mountain Dew. When you see this bottle, when you hear Mountain Dew, what comes to your mind? I know, I know. Yeah, you're absolutely right. Dar ke aage hai jeet. This brand is evoking risk, adventure in you. Uh, that is that is That is branding. Okay, so you see how everyone is uh, creative, uh, in their ability to differentiate themselves. This brand has gone one step ahead and is like, dar ke aage hai jeet. That gives you that risk and adventurous feeling. So it evokes a certain feeling in you, so that it becomes more memorable, so that you buy it, so that it grabs your eyeballs. So that is what branding is all about. Now, don't you think, as teenagers, don't you all agree that we are in a hyper competitive world and we need to brand ourselves? Correct? And that's what this session is going to be all about. Okay. Okay. What do you see on screen? Okay. You see Shah Rukh Khan, you see Salman Khan, you see Amir Khan. Now tell me something. What do they all have in common? Yes, they have a common surname. Yes. What else? They all are superstars. Yes. Anything else? They're great actors. Yes, yes, brilliant. They're great actors. They're brilliant actors. Now tell me something. I have another question for you. What do these what do these three and you as a teenager in school or college have in common? Let me give you a hint. They and you wake up with the same question every day. What is that question? You know what is it? How do I brand myself? And you know why? Because it's a hyper competitive world. And what is going to matter? Branding is about differentiating yourself, but it is also about positioning yourself. How do you position yourself? Now let me give you an example. These three are amazing superstars. They're super successful. But why do they care about branding? Because uh, because competition is everywhere, in every category. But what is going to matter is that how do you position yourself? Now, I'll give you an example. Shah Rukh is a romantic Khan. Salman is action Khan, the man of the masses, his action movies. And Amir is an intellectual Khan, right? You see the kind of movies Shah Rukh makes, Shah Rukh presents himself in, the kind of movies that Salman presents himself in, and the kind of movies and shows uh, Amir Amir makes a presence on. So you're getting it. How do these successful people also position themselves? So, for example, if you are a student, you are a brilliant speaker in school or in your college or in your class. Now, there are 4 to 5 events throughout the academic year when you will get the opportunity to speak. So, what you can do is that, there are only 4 to 5 events. There are other speakers, so others will also get chance. So you will hardly get 1 or 2 chances to speak in front of an audience. So, what can you do? How can you create opportunities and learn from these people? What you can do is, uh, you can uh, you can combine, like they are actors, and then Shah Rukh Khan's ability to create romance on screen, right? So similarly, you are a best speaker and a subject that you like, maybe science. You can combine your speaking skills in science and become like the science speaker. So that is your positioning. So all science opportunities will be given to this person, will be given to you. So you're understanding how you differentiate and position yourself is all that matters, right? Now, do you even understand? Now, are you understanding that how can you attract opportunities? Yes, correct. By positioning. Now, I'll tell you a very simple framework that will give you an understanding. What I believe is that personal branding is about creating proof. Okay. Before I explain this framework to you, let me tell you something. If I say I love writing, uh, okay, great. So what? When I say I love writing and when I present a book, d- present my book, isn't that my proof of my capability? Right? If I say I love writing and I show you 5 articles that I've written, if there are 5 articles about me on Google, people are going to remember me. When your principal is coming to the class for some opportunity, what is she looking for? She's looking for your confidence, yes. She's looking for potential, yes. But most importantly, she's looking for proof. Okay, proof that you've done something about it. Like, you've written, like, suppose you've not done much extracurriculars, but you write great essays and your teacher know about it. So that is a proof to start with. Okay. And then you start writing articles in the school magazine. That's a proof. So all writing opportunities come to you. So it's all about creating proof. Now, what is proof is all about? Now, I'll tell you the process of how you start your personal branding journey and how you can, quickly begin it. So the first is proof. So the first is passion. Now, what excites you? What are your talents? What are your interests? What are your natural inclination? Like, for example, you are very good at a musical instrument. Okay. So please understand that what is something that I'm interested in, and what is something that I want more opportunities, more platforms to develop my talent or showcase my talent, develop my talent, get more and more opportunities in, be it academic, be it extracurriculars, be it sports, etc. So first identify your passion through which you would like to grow. Then comes reputation. Build a reputation around it. Like it do not care about what people say. What I am trying to say is that if you know to play an instrument, let your class teachers, let your subject teachers, let your school, let people in your vicinity, let your relatives, everyone know about it. Okay, so when you play, people speak about you. Okay. Okay, he plays well, he plays. Okay, everyone knows about it. So what do people say about you when you're not in the room? Okay, like your teachers will say, okay, he's great at studies, etc. But let them be a bit more specific. That is your reputation. Oh, he's really good at he plays instrument. So that's the reputation that gets shaped. A lot of time we leave our reputation to accident. Okay, yeah. Whatever they remember about you, that becomes the reputation. But when you're strategic and specific, okay, he plays a musical instrument, he plays classical musical instrument, or he plays something else, or he sings this, or he plays football, or she does this, etc. So that's how shape your reputation around it. Then opportunities. Create opportunities, look for opportunities, small opportunities, like small clubs, look for competition, raise your hand up for all these opportunities, raise your hands up for observerships, internships, etc. Then comes output. The O stands for output. Now, what are outputs? Uh, Ensure that you document whatever you do. You document. Like you can see how whatever you create, you share it with the world. Whatever you do, you share it with the world, right? So like for example, you participated in something, share it with everyone, write a blog about it, put it on your social media. You're all on Instagram already, you're all used to sharing what you feel, what you're doing, etc. Same applies to all your milestones, your professional milestone, your academic milestone. Start putting it out there. Okay, not for show off. You might think, oh, for show off, for self promotion. No, to document your journey. Remember what we discussed, making invisible into visible. Your invisible hard work, visible hard work. Because when people do not know what you're doing, how will they give you opportunities? People need to know, right? And the last F is footprint. So, what I would urge you all is that ensure that there is a great digital footprint of yours. Like, for example, whenever you participate in something, ensure that there is a picture of you. I'm not speaking about achievements. Anything that you participate, ensure that there is a picture of you and make sure that it is on Google. Urge your school to put your pictures, put it on your Facebook, create a blog, create a WordPress account and create a blog and start posting it. So when people Google your name, your pictures appear. So ensure that your digital footprint is very strong and you continue to build your digital footprint. That is very, very important. So this is your strategy for personal branding. What is my passion? How do I create a reputation around that passion? Opportunities. How do I get opportunities? How do I create opportunities? Create a club. If you don't see any opportunity, create a club. Create a three students club who are interested in science, who are interested in history, and whatever your interests are. What is the output? Output is share with the world whatever you are doing. st- uh, get into a habit of sharing. And F is footprint. Footprint is the impact, the documentation. It should come on Google, it should come on sites. That is digital footprint. Okay, your digital presence, your online identity. Okay, so personal branding framework, the proof framework is very clear with you all. Okay, see, again, every opportunity asks you one question, and that is proof. Okay, what is the proof that you have? You don't have to prove yourself, but you need to have a documentation of all the things that you are doing. And you know why do you need to have a documentation? Because you're more than your marks. You're more than your academic achievements. Your interests are amazing. Your mind is creative. You are a multi-potentialite. There is not one potential in you. You are multifaceted. There is multiple potential in you. There are multiple capabilities in you, and you need to ensure that you put yourself out there so people come to know. They can give you feedback. They can not only opportunities, but people can give you feedback. Oh, this person has writing potential. Okay, let me help him out, and you get better and better. See, remember, I want to tell you another thing. 5 years from now, 6 years from now, you would be applying for postgraduate, or 2 or 1 year from now, you would be applying for colleges. You would be applying for jobs. You would be applying for your first internship. Your resume only has your achievements and milestones, but your digital identity, you know, that is a proof of everything that you have done, right? So that will create an impact, that will make you memorable. Remember one thing: an HR or your future boss sees, they do a Google check about this person, etc. And when they see all your milestones, all your moments, all your participation, etc., it shows, oh my God, this person is so multifaceted. And you're likely to get that, not only that job, but also getting the right opportunity when you are in that role. Because no one is coming at your home and asking you, right, that what are you doing apart from the work, right? So you are creative, you get more creative, combine creative and work opportunities, etc. So that's how you become the magnet of opportunities, right? So every opportunity, ask one question, that is, show me proof. So you must always be prepared. Remember, fortune favors the prepared mind. Okay. So you all might be wondering, sir, you are saying all of this, but how did you, how did you build your career? So this is how I built my proof. So you can see my school journey. I've been documenting. The simple thing that I did was that I always collected all my school pictures, uh, and I documented them on Google. Uh, so these are some of the pictures in my school. So I was always conscious of building my profile, of ensuring my invisible journey is visible, online as well as offline. See, continuing to build my profile in college, school, college, my journey continues. What is my consistency? Documenting my journey, making my journey visible. Okay, building my journey at work. Okay, all work, staying in touch with school, doing the work. See, I'm taking sessions, meeting creative people, people I like, people I admire. And remember one thing here, I want to share with you all, that you need to understand one very important thing. You need to constantly document your evolution. This is who you are becoming. And one important thing that I would also like to share with you is that, you know, where all of this led me to. So, when I was 18-year-old, after my 12th exam, I was just surfing. I was just doom scrolling like all of y'all on Facebook, and I came across an advertisement. Yes, Bank Foundation, uh, fellowship. I autofilled it. I just applied for it, autofilled it. I did not hope that I would get this scholarship. Uh, so what happened? Sorry, this fellowship. And what happens next? Uh, I get a call. I get a call, and I get a call that I got selected for the first round, for the interview round. They liked my profile and they selected me for the interview round. So I went for the interview. I was going for the interview round, and I thought, I'd never given an interview, but I knew that there is something called as a bio data or a resume. So what I did, I created my resume. So I was thinking I haven't even passed my 12th standard. So my resume had hardly a few lines and some extracurricular, etc. You've seen all my photos on these slides. Very few winning pictures, more like participating with people, learning from people. These kind of pictures I have. So what I did, I to fill the space, the blank space, I added these pictures. Now I went for the interview, and this person sees my resume and keeps it at one side and asks me two questions. I came out being absolutely sure that I'm not going to get selected. He did not ask me anything. Uh, so I was like, I came home. 1 month later, I get a call that I'm selected. And I was absolutely in shock. But I did not I did not show that shock. I went for the fellowship. It was amazing. I was the youngest in that Yes Foundation Media for Social Change fellowship. And after that, Yes Bank had partnered with ISDI WPP School of Communication, which is India's first work study program. It is now Atlas Skill Tech University, and I wanted to. They were training us throughout the program, and it introduced me to a possibility that I would like to study in such an institution, but I could not afford the fees. So I spoke to Yes Bank. Sorry, I applied to the college. I wanted to get this scholarship. So they said we can give you discount, but we can't give you 100% scholarship. So I was like, okay, fine. So when I went for my convocation after my fellowship, I went for convocation, and that time I met one of the CEOs of the Yes Foundation, and I spoke to her. So she was very curious because I was just 18 and I was the youngest. So what I'm going to do next, etc. So I told her that I'm very keen on getting on doing a diploma in communications. I was very passionate about communication. So I wanted to do a diploma from ISDI WPP School of Communication, which is now Atlas. And she told me, don't worry, you will get it. Something will happen, etc. I said the fees are too high, and no, I cannot afford it, but I'm pushing for scholarship. Hopefully, if I get a scholarship. So I did not give up. After 2 weeks, I get a call that congratulations, you've got this scholarship. And I was completely in shock. I immediately rushed to ISDI and I asked them that how did I get this? What did happen? What exactly happened? And I was taken directly to the principal's office. She congratulated me and she said that Yes Bank has sponsored, I mean, uh, has given you the scholarship to study to do this prestigious program, and it was India's first work study program. uh, so I was really glad, and then I asked them. I immediately rushed to Yes Bank, to Yes Foundation CEO's office, and I asked her. I'm still wondering, how did I get the scholarship and how did I get the fellowship? Because my resume was not that. I always thought my resume was not that impressive, and she told me that pictures speak 1,000 words. Your pictures with your school management, your pictures with meeting people shows that you are a leader. It shows your potential more than marks or any achievements can. And most importantly, it tells your story. So I realized the power of story that day. And don't you agree that, we all have a unique journey? We have the documentation of it, we have pictures of it, and those pictures speak so much about ourselves. So document your pictures is all I'm trying to say. And that is why I'm so passionate about personal branding, because I haven't won any state level thing, or I haven't done something extraordinary in conventional sense, but I've kept documenting, I've kept learning. So that is what I've been good at. Keep documenting and learning, documenting and learning. And that reminds me, there is a quote by an educationist, American educationist. We don't learn from experiences. We learn from reflecting on experiences, because that experience is then internalized. That's how we earn wisdom. And I hope you all can relate with it. And I want to say to all my lovely dear students that there are infinite possibilities in this world, especially with uh, the democratization of the internet. There are so many opportunities around you, but you need to put yourself out there. Not just to scream that give me opportunity, but put your talents, highlight your talents, make your invisible journey visible, right? Remember, proof framework. So you can see authorship. I had an amazing internship journey with Dr. Kiran Bedi, and I converted into an authorship. I made it into a book. This is my debut book, and today I write books for CEOs. I create frameworks for them. I do a lot of consulting. I do institutional writing, institutional storytelling. You see where this journey has taken me, right? Then now if you Google my name, see, you can see my school pictures, my coaching pictures, people whom I have met. I also did my communications program from IIM Indore. So you can see all of this. You can see where all I have done things. So this is your output, this is your proof. So when people Google you, when you apply for an opportunity, see, we are in the age of the internet. We are in the digital world. So for any opportunity, people are going to ask you to share your applications, etc. And there is only limited things that you can do. But when people Google your name, all these things can appear. Suppose you are in a mall, you are in a metro city, you are in a mall. Some some person you know that okay in your sector or the sector you're aspiring to is in that mall for a dinner, etc., for any purpose, and you happen to meet him or her in the elevator, you can just take out your phone and say, not to show off that you are on Google, but you can just say, this is the kind of work that I do. I would be really interested in having 2 minutes conversation with you with a specific question, etc. Anyone looking at your credibility, looking at your proof will speak to you, right? But if you do not have that proof, uh, there is it's very difficult to have that kind of conversation, because when you show that proof, when you show that credibility, there is a common ground that is already established. Yes or no? You agree? Yes. Now we come to the last segment. I want to tell you a very interesting story. Do you know who's this person on the screen? Any guesses? So this picture is of Derek Redmond from the Olympics of 1992. So, for Olympics, one need to practice, one needs to make that extraordinary sacrifices to run at the Olympics. And Derek, uh, Derek Redmond in 1992, after his years of preparation, he started running. The race began. Everything was going perfectly, but suddenly he tears his hamstring. Look at this. He tears his hamstring, he falls. Can you imagine? The race is over. Everyone runs ahead, everyone runs that you can you see the aspiration, the ambition, the dream of gold medal is over. Most of the people would just quit at this point, but what did Derek do? He got up. He got up. His dad came. That's his dad. His dad came running to support him. And and you know what? He 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 walked the way he could and completed the finish line, because he said that it is about the finish line. It is about finishing what you started. Now, what does this story tells you? You know what is the biggest impact? Nobody knows the winner of 1992, but the world knows Derek, because people don't remember winners, they remember stories, right? He said that if nobody knows my years of hard work, nobody knows any of that thing. So I'm going to complete the finish line. This is the power of your story. This is the power of the story. Everyone remembers him. 1992, Derek Redmond. This is the power of personal branding. Personal branding is your story. Personal branding is that, okay, there are failures, there are obstacles, but I will overcome. I will show up. It is about showing up. It is about getting 1% better. So, this is personal branding all about, and personal branding is about proof. So, what is the proof that you are creating? What is the proof that you're creating for opportunities to come to you? Remember, yes, people are looking for potential, for confidence, but most importantly, people are looking for proof, online and offline. That is your credibility. So, all the very best on your personal branding journey. You are amazing. Remember, you have a unique story, and you have to make your invisible journey, your invisible hard work, your invisible story visible, because you are multifaceted and you are a multi potentialite. So, great. Congratulations on taking the first step in personal branding. And I look forward to connecting with you all. Drop your lessons in the comment, ask your questions in the comment, and I promise you I will answer all of them. Stay tuned for more sessions for teenagers coming. So stay tuned. Thank you very much. Take care and all the very best.